What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the top 10 shooting guards right now in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, before we dive any further into this video, I do want to say there is a lot of solid shooting guards that didn't quite make the list. Some close calls. Richard Jefferson was a close call. Some other guys that are close didn't quite make the list. Allen Houston and Devin Booker are some of the top candidates. Now again, this is the elite of the elite, the best of the best. So, not just the primary shooting guard position, it's anybody that I would run at that shooting guard position. So, I mean, basically if you have shooting guard eligibility, you're probably getting ran at that position for this stage and era in my team. Starting the list off at number 10, Diamond George Gervin. Now, a lot of people are overhyping this card just a little bit more than I personally would. But with that being said, guys, George Gervin is still really good in my team. 83 3-ball, 70 standing dunk, 80 driving dunk, 92 speed ball, 90 ball handle, 92 speed acceleration, 93 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter, 4 great Hall of Fame finishing badges. Shooting wise, he's solid, and a lot of it has to do with that release. His release is really good. Pro leaner, not great. Pro dribble style, not great. That's why he's not any higher, is because he can't move that well. His leaner is not good. But I'm telling you guys, if you get George Gervin and you already know what he spent, you're probably going to like the card quite a bit. Is he perfect? No. But he's 6'7", at that shooting guard position, and can definitely hold it down. DBG has been tweeting lately that he is better than T-Mac. Do I agree with that? Not necessarily, but I do think George Gervin is really, really, really solid in my team. At number 9, we're plugging in pink diamond glitched Ray Allen. Now, some people might argue Gervin's better than Ray Allen, but for me, I think Ray Allen as an all-around shooting guard is just that little bit better. Now, Gervin does give you standing dunks where Ray Allen doesn't. And yes, that does give Gervin, an advantage over Ray. But Ray's going to shoot the ball better. He's got the normal leaner. In my opinion, got just as good, if not better, of a release as Gervin. Although I do like Gervin's release. Defensive badges are just as good. I think Ray Allen is super complete. The problem with Ray Allen is he's only 6'5". Right? That's really the only problem with Ray Allen. If he was a little bit taller, I think a lot of people would be running him. It's just height is so important right now in my team. That's why Ray Allen is at number 9 on this list. At number 8, similar kind of player in pink diamond, Klay Thompson. Now, Ray's going to dunk the ball better than Klay, probably dribble better than Klay. Klay, in my opinion, is a way better defensive player. And that's the big difference, right? People want to argue Klay versus Ray. Ray offensively is the better card. I'm not going to argue with it. Do I think Klay might have, better shooting badges, stuff like that? Certainly. But I'm telling you, defensively is really where Klay is at his best. You give him quick first step. If you give him, some more of those playmaking badges, maybe vice grip, the card doesn't need much else. Sure, he's not going to dunk the ball as good as Ray Allen, not going to dunk the ball as good as George Gervin, but he's going to be chicken in the catch-shoot situation, and he's going to play absolutely immaculate defense, as well as we all know, year after year, year in, year out, Klay Thompson's player model is going to be solid in my team. I like Klay, but he's number 8 on my list. At number 7, here's when we're going to start talking about the elite shooting guards in my team. Ron Artest, 89 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, decent enough standing dunk, 89 speed-ball, 86 ball, 92 speed, 97 lateral quickness. I think somebody could argue Ron Artest all the way up to number 2 on my list. That is my personal opinion. Now, I'm going to go over a couple of things that really hurt Ron Artest. The first thing that really hurts Ron Artest is the fact that he does not have limitless range. Now, you guys can say, Ty, it doesn't matter. He's got other shooting badges as well as smooth release. I agree, but I'm telling you guys, limitless range is really important. The thing Ron Artest does have going for him is Hall of Fame Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Menace, Off-Ball Pest, and Workhorse. He's got all of them. People can argue this card is just as good as my number 3 on my list. To me, I just wish he had the normal leaner, wish he had maybe a better dribble movement. Still though, as far as 3-and-D players in my team, there's not going to be many better than Ron Artest. At number 6, Galaxy Opal, Clyde Drexler. It's crazy that I'm putting Clyde all the way down here at number 6, but I think this is where he belongs at this stage of my team, just because I don't think Clyde is that complete. Now, here's the deal. If you do have a fully badged Kawhi, we might be talking about a different story. Like if you give him unpluckable, limitless, maybe the anchor, challenger, glove, menace badges of the world, then yes, and then maybe rise up. Maybe we're talking about Clyde as being that next level of an elite shooting guard, but he just doesn't have that many total badges in my team. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've gotten fried by Clyde Drexler before. I've thought of Clyde as a top, 3 shooting guard in the game before. But as time goes on, it's just like, I don't think this card is the most complete shooting guard in the game. There's shooting guards who I think are just a little bit better, and they're going to be higher on my list. Cracking the top 5, Pink Diamond, Kobe Bryant. Now, I'm going to start this off by saying the reason I personally like Kobe Bryant so much are his badges and the way he plays defense. Let's start with the badges first. This card's got a base of 50 badges. That's why I like him more than Clyde. He's just more of a complete player in my opinion. And then defensively, he's going to be way better than a guy like Clyde. That's why I like him more. Yes, shooting wise, he's got everything you need. Now, why I don't like Kobe Bryant is I feel like his movement is not great, right? Kobe dribble style is not great. Leaner is not great. It's not horrible. Pro 2 is not horrible, but it's not great. And in my opinion, there's better shooting guards in the game than Kobe Bryant. If he's your favorite shooting guard, I get it. And I'm not going to argue really against you because it's your personal preference and you can make that debate. I just personally think there's better and more complete shooting guards higher up here on my list. One of those guys, Pink Diamond, Tracy McGrady. I'll be the first to tell you guys, I don't love T-Mac. I really don't even know if he's a top 5 shooting guard in my team, but I played against him a couple times last night, and I got to admit, do I think his release is good? No. Do I think the card overall is solid? Yes. I mean, again, he's 6'8", decent enough defense where he's not going to get mashed. Defensive badges are pretty solid in general. I think his release is just has a hitch in it and it's kind of slow. For me, that's why I'm not going to use T-Mac. But again, if I come across the T-Mac in Unlimited or in a wager type setting, I think he's a top 5 or so shooting guard in the game if you know how to use him correctly. This is coming after I did a horrible gameplay with Tracy McGrady. I was bad with the card. A lot of it is because I'm not good with his release though. And I gotta kind of keep that in perspective and realize some people might be good with Tracy McGrady's release, those types of things. Don't think this card is perfect, but with him being 6'8", he's kind of cheesy. Coming in at number 4 on my list. At number 3, we're plugging in Galaxy Opal Jimmy Butler. Now, let's talk about the bad first of Jimmy Butler. The bad, no hot spots from 3, which is just troll, okay? Bad, not complete badge-wise. He's only got 35 base badges, which is horrible. And his dribble style is normal. That's the bad of Jimmy Butler. I mean, by no means am I going to say Jimmy Butler is perfect. The good of Jimmy Butler, the defense. Ankle braces, challenger, chase down artist, clamps, glove, interceptor, menace, off-ball pass, pick dodger, workhorse. He's great on the defensive end of the court. He's not perfect. There's nothing perfect about Jimmy Butler. Yes, I personally think his release is pretty easy to time and green, and he does lean back, which sometimes can make it tough to contest. I personally think Jimmy Butler is quite a bit better on current gen than next gen as well, in my opinion. And the one badge that I personally think is really underrated is the Hall of Fame floor general, right? If you're running a point guard, you need to get that point guard those boosts back. So let's say you're running not Magic Johnson. Let's say you're running a guy like Penny Hardaway, right? Not many people at this stage have floor general. So now all of Penny Hardaway's offensive stats, because of floor general, are going to be boosted by 4, which does turn around and help him out. So that's an underrated badge that Jimmy Butler does have, and I wanted to talk about is that Hall of Fame floor general. At number 2 on my list, Pink Diamond Ricky Davis. It's crazy. A month after this card got released, he's still at number 2. Stats don't tell the whole story. I will say I think Ricky Davis is underrated on the defensive end of the court. 92 speed, 93 lateral, decent interior, decent block at a 75, good steal. Yes, he's not as good as Kobe defensively. Yes, he's not as good as T-Mac. Yes, he's not as good as Jimmy. But offensively, he is the best shooting guard on this list. He is. Say what you want. Hall of Fame, clamp breaker, quick first step, amp, deadeye, volume shooter, every shooting badge in the game, a great release. Oscar uppers, Seth Curry base, MJ dribble style, the best offensive shooting guard on this list, and I don't even think it's close. Badge-wise, his base card has 44 badges, nearly only 6 worse than Kobe. Give me Ricky Davis here at number 2. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I don't care. Coming in at number 1, by far and away our best shooting guard right now in my team is Dark Matter Julius Erving. I don't even think it's really close. This card can get whatever badges you want. Honestly, he's got 8 spots. Give him Rise Up, Agent 3, Limitless, Dimer, Vice Grip, Anchor, Brick Wall, and then whatever else you want to give him. Card is nearly an invincible, and I'm not just saying that to say that. His stats are nearly the stats of an invincible. Now, I wish his release was on quick? Absolutely. I really do wish his release was on quick, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He has that James Worthy base is basically what it is. John Wall does have it on quick, I do believe, and that, is what I wish Dr. J had, but I get it, man. If his release was on quick, he'd be too good. Still, by far and away, the best shooting guard in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM right now. That is going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. If there's anybody I left off the list that you guys wanted to see, let me know that down below in the comments. Who was I too high on, too low on? Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.